Hello everybody, welcome to Fit to Read. Now October has just ended not too long ago, so that's the passing of both Halloween and Day of the Dead. But the weekend before Halloween was Halloween Comicfest, or as some people call it, Free Comic Book Day 2. And while I was picking up some free comics, I picked up a couple that weren't free, and quite Halloween themed they are. Both being zombie titles. Let's start off with The Walking Dead, issue 115. Walking Dead, issue 115 is part 1 of a 12-part story arc about the three communities joining together against the Saviors and going to war. There's a lot of talk, and it's a slow setup to the inevitable battles soon to come. But like every plan in the Walking Dead series, there's always a snag or two, with probably a few thousand zombies behind that. So season 4 of the show is still going strong, but this is definitely not a hopping on point for anybody who's going from there. For Walking Dead fans, this is probably going to be a definite pickup since it's part 1 of a 12-part story arc. So there'll probably be a lot of changes, conflicts, and stuff going on during this war. But it'd probably be better if, for new readers, to probably wait till after the war ends. Then again, let's see how the war goes. We got a whole year of this coming, so no telling how that's going to go. So let's move on to the next purchase I picked up on that wonderful day. Another zombie-themed comic, issue 1 of Afterlife with Archie. I must say, Archie and zombies I never saw coming together. I'm not even an Archie fan myself. I'm just a big Sonic the Hedgehog fan who's published by Archie Comics. So I know a little bit of Archie here and there, but of course hearing that there's going to be team up with zombies, this is something I definitely have to check out, and this first issue, I sure do love it. The writing style is very well done. The coloring is so beautiful. The inking makes it so dark, yet with the coloring and areas so bright too. You can quite see that the penciling is very well done with what is shown. There are flashback panels throughout the comic, and the way that it's set up, this is something that only works in a comic book. The story is great. And you got homages to all types of zombie movies and other related material. There's reference to Pet Sematary, Evil Dead, Night of the Living Dead, and so much more. It'd be interesting to see that this story takes place during a Halloween dance, so naturally people will think that the zombies are people in zombie costumes at first. There is some drama, some gore, and horror. Not too much in a comedy, if any. Well, actually no, but it's well done. I got the alternate cover, as you can see, which I really would have preferred the regular cover, but hey, the inside is still super beautiful. And I'm loving this first issue so much. I guess you could say to death. But anyway, this is an interesting concept, but it's set as an ongoing series. Even on the website, you're able to get a year's subscription to this. So I nowhere see how this could be anything like Walking Dead. I mean, they could try to parody it, but not with Archie. I'm not an Archie fan, but even I think that if they try to do ongoing series of this, it's going to be a bit distasteful. But hey, the first issue is so well done. The preview of the second issue looks like a good start to another one. So I am so ready to sink my teeth into more of this, especially with the wonderful art style and the good writing and panel setup in this first issue. So now with the zombies out of the way, let's go back to something more of my traditional taste of Sonic the Hedgehog, featuring the Sonic Super Special Magazine, issue 8. Now this is the big old sticker issue, which I mean by big old, it's about the same size as a normal Sonic magazine. It's just there's a couple extra pages with sticker background and the stickers themselves, which are quite beautiful. You know, I sort of wish that they had more in there or a bit more variety. There's a couple of duplicates here of certain characters, but then again, there are different poses and they are well drawn. I'm quite positive that most, or even all, are actually lifted from the certain covers and pages of the comics. Naturally, you got your little interview section, letters from the fans, and other little article posts. But as for the story reprints, we've got one story where Sonic fought Negus from the Free Comic Day a couple years ago. We got some stories of Antoine Bunny and Silver, and the two-part introductory story of Blaze the Cat. I'm not one who uses stickers, so I'm definitely going to keep them inside the book, but it is still very awesome, and the little extras sure just add to the reprints of the stories that people may have missed. Of course, I must say, it's a pickup, even though that naturally has a lot of reprints in it, nothing too original, except for the extra features. So, yeah, go ahead and get the magazine for Sonic fans. With the stickers, probably more welcome to younger people. And now, second Sonic thing I picked up, the Sonic Super Digest number 4. Bit disappointing on this one though. Now in Super Sonic Digest number 4, it is just jam-packed with comic reprints. If you had Sonic Super Special Magazine number 1, you would have saw that it had part 1 of the Genesis saga in there. So this would probably be a different pickup if you already had that, because it comes with part 2 and 3 of the Genesis saga, including a whole issue of the Sonic Universe, the Shadow saga. But unfortunately, it also comes with both parts of the Sonic Birthday Bash that was also featured in the Sonic Super Special Magazine number 1. I'm going to be saying this a lot anyway. So as much as Bean is my favorite character, I just think it's a little downer that they reprinted this story again so soon. Well, think about that magazine issue was probably almost 2 years old now, so probably not that soon, but still. Besides that, there's the introduction of Team Fight and Team Sonic that's also reprinted. But as for extras, there's a little segment of fan art and some pinup pages. No interviews, no articles, no little special features of characters, species, or locations. With a cheap price and all the comic reprints, this is definitely worth the $4. In fact, I probably would have just picked up alone for the cover. It's just, don't expect anything else besides reprints and a few nice little page pinups. Like, one interesting is, this one of my favorite covers right here, except that it's on 2 pages, so if you want to tear this out and put it up, you're going to have to rip out 2 pages instead of just 1, unlike some of the others. But it is well packed, and you got all those quite lovely done stories. And hey, it's cheap, it'd be good for your collection, and it's also pretty small, so you can use it for travel size and stuff. So Sonic was a bit of a disappointment in some areas, but the zombies came through, even though The Walking Dead is just a lot of talking dead right now. So, that's it for Fit to Read. Thank you for viewing, and there should be more coming soon.
What the heck are you doing?
I forgot what I was saying. Okay, sis. Love you. Bye. Okay, that call is worth it. Which was also featured in